Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a no jumping cardio and abs workout. All right team, you don't need any equipment, get your mat and your water bottle. Let's get ready to rock. All right team, we're gonna start with just a simple warm up. We're gonna start with some knee hugs. So just go ahead and bring the left knee into the chest, give it a little bit of a tug right here, and then the right knee comes up, give it a little bit of a tug. So we're just gonna alternate sides right here team. Nice and low impact today. Good. Speaking of low impact, you guys know I'm a long distance runner. And so I was gonna train for another half marathon. And then I just kind of felt like I wasn't really being challenged anymore. Perfect team, go ahead and come towards one side of the mat. We're gonna come to a lateral shuffle. So we're gonna shuffle over to the other side of the mat. Take this left arm, big overhead reach right here. Lateral shuffle back, overhead reach opposite side. All right team, we're just gonna alternate between these two right here. Because I've done a lot of races in general. I've done a lot of half marathons in particular. So I decided, if you watched another video, you've heard me say that I decided I'm gonna start training for a triathlon. Never done a triathlon. Trick to that for me is I am a 30-year-old person who does not know how to ride a bike. True life confessions. So go ahead and come to your natural squat stance team. We're gonna come to some squat with shoulder rotation. So as you come down, the arms come down, and as you come up, the arms come up and overhead, big shoulder circles right here. Good. So true life confession, I just never learned, and that's that. So I have to learn a whole skill and then get good at it. So I took my first bike riding lesson last week. It's gonna kick my butt. It's, you know, practice makes perfect. I just have a long ways to go. Perfect team. Go ahead and come back into those knee hugs. We'll go ahead and take it from the top. I've discovered that I kind of ride a bike the same way I drive. I'm really comfortable with left turns. Well, not really comfortable, but I'm more comfortable with left turns than with right turns. So I made very wide radius right turns. It's the same way, like, I hate parking on the right. I only like to park on the left. I don't know, I ride a bike apparently the same way that I drive. That's what I learned. Perfect team. Go ahead and even it out wherever you are. Perfect. We'll go ahead and come back towards one side of the mat, come into that lateral shuffle with an overhead reach. Good. Beautiful team. But my instructor was quote unquote impressed and was like, I think you're ready to go on a trail. Basically because I can start and stop and make very wide turns. So she's thinking to go on like a 3-mile trail. Perfect team. Go ahead and come back to that natural squat stance, squat with shoulder rotations. Because it just incorporates, like, you have to be able to turn both directions. There's small hills, so she said that'll teach me how to work the gears. Which I will say, so a few months ago, my boyfriend took me, quote unquote, bike riding. He wanted to show me how to ride a bike. So we got these bike rentals, and I think this time was a lot easier than the bikes that we got when we got the bike rentals. The bike rentals were like small, and in order to brake, the biggest thing for me, so obviously I'm not knowledgeable on bikes, the biggest thing for me is you had to pedal backwards to get it to brake. Go ahead and come into a standing cat-cow stretch team. So go ahead and put the feet about hip width apart. We're gonna hinge at the hips right here, hands just above the knees, big arch in the back, look forward, the hair out your face, and curve belly button to spine. Good team, big arch, and curve. We'll go with one more each, big arch, and curve. Perfect. Go ahead and come towards the back of the mat right here. We're gonna come into a walking hamstring stretch. So I'm just gonna stick the left heel out right here, bring the arms down, hamstring stretch, loop it up, come forward, step the right foot up, loop it up. Good, and we're just gonna walk towards the front of the mat right here. Nice active hamstring stretch. Beautiful. Take mini steps to get more reps. I'm gonna go ahead and try and sneak 2 more in. Good team. Good. And now that we're up here, go ahead and take just the right foot right here, step it back and come into this front hip flexor stretch. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel the left hip crease back, push the right hip crease underneath me right here. Maybe drop that back knee, get it under you, get a nice stretch in this hip flexor. Good, team. So the bikes that we practice on at my actual lesson with a formal instructor had handbrakes. And I thought the handbrakes were a lot easier than trying to pedal backwards. Good, team. Go ahead and pivot on that back foot, come into a little lateral lunge. So keep that front knee, left knee bent right here, get a nice stretch in the groin area. Beautiful. But yeah, I found the handbrakes easier. I did switch the gears a few times just to get a feel for it. Perfect, team. When you're ready, go ahead and take that back foot up, bring it back to the front. Same thing other side. Go ahead and step back, just the left foot this time. Get that left hip underneath you. Maybe drop the back knee a little bit and pull the right hip crease back. Good. Nice stretch in the front of this hip flexor. Good. Good. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and pivot on that back foot, keeping this nice bend in the front knee, maybe even deepening it to get this stretch in the groin. Think warrior two, just the arms aren't out. So you can keep the arms down here, or if you want to go full warrior two mode, you can. Beautiful, team. Good. Perfect. And when you're ready, I'm going to go ahead and take that back foot up to meet the front. I'm going to go ahead and take a nice wide stance right here and come into a wide-legged forward fold. So both toes pointing forward here. Don't let them splay out, but point forward. Go ahead and hinge at the hips. Bring the palms down. Nice forward fold here. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and take the left palm, plant it in the middle. We're going to take this right arm and peel it up like a bow and arrow. Shoot the right arm up towards the sky, ceiling, whatever's above you. Big spinal twist right here. So that's my new bow and arrow sound effect. I'll do it again. Don't worry, I'll do it on the other side. Perfect, team. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring the right palm down. Same thing, other side. Ready? Good. And if you need to come up onto a yoga block or your fingertips, maybe come up, maybe raise the ground up to you, you can right here. Don't worry about it, just a warm up. Good, team. Good. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and roll back down. Good. Come back up right here and heel, toe, do-si-do, the feet back together. Get some water if you need it, team. Let's get ready to rock. All right, team, so coming into our first circuit, we're gonna start with a squat to a front kick. So go ahead and come to your natural squat stance right here. We're gonna squat down, come up, kick it up, squat back down, kick, opposite side. All right, team, we got 30 seconds alternating sides right here. When you're ready, let's work. Good, and don't worry about kicking up real high or anything. Maybe we're just, hanging out right here. Totally fine, team, just do the best you can. Good. Well, I think the hardest thing about learning a new skill as an adult versus when you're a kid is like that fear factor, Like I know I would get like, I guess not super fast, but fast for me on a bike. And it was just like this fear of what happens if I can't stop and etc. Go ahead and come towards one side of the mat right here, team. We're gonna come to a lateral shuffle to a tap down. So go ahead and come into a slightly squatted position, get the booty down nice and low. We're gonna lateral shuffle across the mat, tap the ground, lateral shuffle back, tap the ground. All right, team, we got 30 seconds right here. Come on down, let's work. I feel like when you're a kid, you just you don't think about those things, you just do it, You're just having fun out there. Big kid, having fun. Good. But as an adult, you're like, when you feel like you're out of control. It's not like running where, I am the motor and the everything moving this body. All of a sudden there's something else moving me. It throws you off, that lack of control. Perfect, team. We're gonna come into a reverse lunge to a high knee. So I'm gonna go ahead and come towards the front of my mat right here. I'm gonna step back with just the right foot, reverse lunge right here, bring the knee up. All right, team? Lunge to high knee. We've got 30 seconds staying on the same side, then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Good. Good. And don't worry about getting super low in that lunge. It's okay if we're just lunging up nice and high right here, team. Just do the best you can. Good. Beautiful, team. Good. Maybe get the arms pumping with it. Beautiful. Oh, lost my balance. Good, team. Too excited. Good. A few more seconds, team. Stay with me. Good. Beautiful, team. Shake it off. Same thing, other side. This time the left leg's gonna go back. We've got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful team. Nice strong legs here. Good. Beautiful team. It always takes me a second to find my balance on the other side. Beautiful team. Good. Beautiful. A few more seconds. Stay with me. We got less than 10 seconds left. Good team. Beautiful. Perfect. Shake it off. We're gonna go ahead and come towards the back of the mat right here. We're gonna come into some zigzag squats with a tap down. So I'm gonna go ahead and come towards the back left corner. Now I'm gonna zigzag squat. So I'm gonna shuffle over towards the right, squat and tap the ground, shuffle back, tap the ground, all the way up to the front of the mat. And then I'm just gonna jog it back. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. Good, team. Make sure you're squatting to get your hand down to the ground and not incidentally just like, here, hang on, I'll demo in a second. When you're accidentally just hinging at the hips, make sure you're actually getting the booty down low. More concerned about that than I am with you touching the ground. Good, team. Beautiful. That heart rate up. Beautiful, team. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and take that circuit from the top. We'll go ahead and come right back into those squat to front kicks. I move my mat a little bit. When you're ready, team, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Beautiful. Good, team. The first half of this workout, BT dubs, is cardio and the second half is abs. In case you're like, where are the abs coming in? Don't worry. We'll hit them. Don't worry about it, team. I got you. Good, team. Good. I tried to learn skiing last winter. I will say I enjoyed a bike more than I enjoyed my attempt at skiing. Go ahead and come towards one side of the mat, team. We're gonna come right back into that lateral shuffle with the squat tap down. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Beautiful. Beautiful, team. Get that heart rate up. We're working. I'm working. Beautiful, team. Good. Good. Don't worry, we'll get a little water break before we get into abs. Good, team. Stay with me a few more seconds. Good. Good. Stay nice and low. Perfect, team. Go ahead and stay towards the front of the mat right here. We'll go ahead and come to those reverse lunge to high knees, staying on the right side first. We got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful, nice strong legs. Beautiful, team. Good. Keep your weight in this front heel. Good. Beautiful, team. Good. But yeah, skiing was like just a different, first of all, I have never done any winter sport, so that was different. I was like, it's freezing. I'm not so sure. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Same thing, other side. We've got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Shoot that left foot back. Good. Good. Like biking, I'm like determined. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna get better. It's gonna be this and that. Skiing, I'm like, I don't need to do that again. That's okay. Good, team. I have no intention of living somewhere where it snows like that if I can avoid it. Anyways, good, team. Perfect, team. Shake it off. Go ahead and come towards the back of the mat. We'll come right back into those zigzag squats with the jog back. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful. And jog it back. Perfect. Good. Don't worry about the number of squats you're getting towards the front of the mat. Just do the best you can. Keep it moving, team. Good. Beautiful. Because I'm on a hill, I have a moving mat. Good, team. A few more seconds. Sneak one more in here. I know it's a little more than 30, but you can do it. Perfect, team. Get some water, and we'll come into our second circuit. All right, team, so coming into a second circuit, now we're gonna work on those abs. So go ahead and come on down into a plank position. We're gonna come into a plank tap out to a mountain climber. So I'm gonna go ahead and come onto palms and toes right here. I'm gonna take the right foot, tap it out back to center, then bring the knee through that mountain climber. Same thing other side. Tap the left foot out, back to center, mountain climber. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds alternating sides right here. Pop on up, let's work. Good, team. Beautiful. Good. Nice strong cores here. Good. I should put in the comments below, when's the last time you learned a new skill? I'll put it that way. Good. I was gonna say challenge yourself, but you're probably challenging yourself right now. So learned a new skill. Good, team. Perfect, team. Go ahead and flip on over. Drop the knees. We're gonna go ahead and come into some hollow hold leg crunches. I'm gonna go ahead and come down flat onto your back right here. You can bring the palms underneath the booty for support here to keep that lower back actively pressed into the ground. Go ahead and bring both knees up into the chest right here. And I'm just gonna lower down. I'm just gonna straighten out these legs as low to the ground as I can and back up. All right, team. If you feel your lower back coming up off the mat when you do that, just kick up a little bit higher. All right, team, when you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Beautiful. Good, team. Good. And I will say, even though I don't plan on skiing again, I will be in the snow again. Because at some point in my life, I'd like to see all 7 natural wonders of the world. So I want to see the Northern Lights. And I was actually looking at, Finland and seeing like the cool igloos that you can stay in. Good, team. A few more seconds. Stay with me. Perfect, team. Good. Go ahead and roll on back up. We're going to come into some half side plank oblique crunches. I'm going to go ahead and come onto the left palm and left knee right here. Go ahead and straighten out the right leg. Right arm comes up overhead. And I'm just going to squeeze into this right oblique, bringing knee to elbow and back out. All right, team, we got 30 seconds staying on the same side. Then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, team, let's work. Beautiful. Good. Nice strong core here. Good. Good. So, I don't know about Finland necessarily, but Alaska, Canada, someplace where I can go and see the Northern Lights. That will happen. So is it Northern Lights, Victoria Falls, Mount Everest, the Grand Canyon I've already seen, so I can check one off. Good, team, a few more seconds. Perfect, team. Same thing, other side. So go ahead and come onto the left or the right palm and the right knee. Go ahead and straighten out the left leg and left arm up overhead. We got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Good. Beautiful, team. I can't think of the name of it, but there's a volcano in Mexico. What am I at, 5? Is that 5 of the natural wonders? Oh, the Great Barrier Coral. How could I forget that? The Great Barrier Coral Reef. That's like probably my second favorite one I'd like to go see. Good, team. Beautiful. A few more seconds. Stay with me. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come on down onto your back right here. We're going to come into what I call piriformis crunches. So we're going to go ahead and come down right here. I'm going to go ahead and cross just the left ankle over the right knee right here. Arms come up behind the head right here, and I'm just going to bring both halves together. Lifting off the right foot and a little crunch right here, bringing both halves together. We got 30 seconds staying on the same side, team, and then we'll switch sides. When you're ready, let's work. Good. Beautiful, team. Good. Beautiful. Nice strong core here. See, I told you guys we would hit abs. I was like, don't worry, team. It's coming. I got you. Good, team. A few more seconds. Stay with me. Good. And you get an added extra brownie points, or an actual brownie would be even cooler after this workout if you're like me and you're doing it on a hill. Good, team. Perfect. Same thing, other side. Go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left knee right here. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. It's like this extra added tension in my left oblique to not roll down the hill. Good, team. Good. Good, nice strong cores here. Good, beautiful. Good, I accidentally placed my timer behind some tall pieces of grass so I can barely see it from here. I'm gonna move it in a moment. Good, team. Good, few more seconds. Perfect, team. Go ahead and roll back up. We're gonna take that circuit from the top. We'll come right back into that plank tap out to mountain climber. So go ahead and come onto palms and toes right here, team. When you're ready, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's work. Good. See, I can see it from here because I'm kind of propped up. But when I'm laying down, I'm like, what's it say? Good, team. Good. Entrepreneur problems. This is what happens when you're a one-woman show. Good, team. Good. I really like filming by myself though. Good. It's actually my boyfriend's camera, so he used to come with me every time. And then I learned how to work the camera. Good, team. Perfect. Shake it off. We're gonna come right back into those hollow hold crunches, so go ahead and flip on over onto our backs right here. You can put the palms underneath the booty for support, bring the knees into the chest. We're just gonna straighten out as low to the ground as we can. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Actually, I don't want him to have to come with me every time I want to film. So I asked him to teach me how to work the camera. And now it's just me. Good, team. Beautiful, nice strong cores. If I film on like a weekend, sometimes he'll come and then we'll have like a date night, a little picnic in the park. Good, team. Few more seconds, stay with me. Perfect, go ahead and roll back up. We'll go ahead and come right back into that half side plank oblique crunches. So go ahead and come onto the left palm and left knee right here. Straighten out the right leg. Right arm comes up overhead. We got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Good, squeezing this oblique. Good, team. Good. Beautiful. I don't know why this like stretched position right here feels so good right now. I'm like, oh, can I just hang out here? Good. Good, team. You know what I heard? So I went and hung out with some friends this weekend and we went to an art festival and they were playing a podcast while we were driving. Perfect, team. Go ahead and switch sides. So go ahead and come on over to the right palm and right knee right here. Straighten out the left leg. Left arm comes up overhead. We got 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. And so they had this podcast playing and it was all about water. And it was like different people talking and water in their professions or when they first learned to swim or whatever their experience is with water. So one girl is a professional mermaid. Like she works at some place and they put on like underwater shows. And so she was saying that you can't blow out of your nose during the show like you would when you normally go underwater. Perfect, team. Go ahead and come onto our backs. We're gonna come right back into those piriformis crunches. Come down nice and flat right here. Go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Palms come up. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. And so when you come out of the water, you're just supposed to like bend over and let all this water flow out of you, like out of your sinuses and everything. And so she said like, I guess at first she didn't know that that's what you're supposed to do. And so she went to like class and took a test and like all this water just started pouring out of her and she didn't know what to do. It's like, that would creep me out. I also did not know that being a professional mermaid was an option. Perfect, team. Go ahead and switch sides. Go ahead and cross the left ankle over the right knee right here. 30 seconds on the clock, team. Let's work. Good. Beautiful. Good, team. Good. Although I feel like if I was watching the show, I really wouldn't care if they were blowing bubbles. But it's like, yeah, that's what keeps you alive. Go ahead. Good, team. Good. And I guess, you know, it's art. You know, it's a performance. Good, team. A few more seconds, stay with me. Perfect, team. Go ahead and roll on up, get some water if you need it, and we'll come into a cool down. All right, team, so coming into a cool down, let's go ahead and come into a butterfly stretch, bringing the bottoms of the feet together here. It's like I'm trying to find a spot that's not lumpy. No such luck. All right, bring the bottoms of the feet together, bring them in, and push those knees down towards the earth. Nice, tall, proud, pretty butterflies. Good, team. Good. Beautiful. Good, team. Nice deep breaths here, bringing the heart rate back down. Beautiful. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and unravel here. And we're gonna go ahead and come onto all fours. So palms and knees right here. And then when we're ready, I'm gonna go ahead and take the left foot, step it through, and come into this hip flexor stretch. Maybe walk that back foot up, back foot back a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and tuck this right hip underneath you and pull the left hip crease back as you rise up. Option here to take a big beach ball up overhead, keeping the shoulders nice and wide, open them up. Good, team. Make sure this right hip is nice and tucked. Good. Beautiful. I feel like mixed feelings towards daylight savings in general. I'm not a huge fan of it. Good, team. Go ahead and roll out of it. Go ahead and plant the palms. Peel that left hip crease back and come into a runner's hamstring stretch here. Let the head go heavy. And so I know it's coming. We're about to, fall back and whatnot. But I don't know. I really just don't like the whole concept. I'm like, I get used to kind of the timing of the day and then all of a sudden it shifts. But I am excited for the days to get a little bit shorter, not because of daylight savings, but just because it's turning into winter. Good, team. Go ahead and roll back forward. Go ahead and plant the palm, step that left foot back. Same thing other side. This time go ahead and step up just the right foot. Rise on up right here. Maybe slide that left foot back a little bit. Tuck that left hip underneath you and pull the right hip crease back. Option, take that big beach ball up overhead. Because I would like this time of day to be like sunset. Instead, it's kind of closer to the center of the sky still. But it feels like it throws you off when you live this far north. As I'm from California, so for me, this is far north. It throws you off. It's like, what time of day is it? Really, it's that late because the sun is still in the sky. It really messes with me. Good, team. Go ahead and roll back out. Plant the palms and slide that foot back forward a little bit and peel the right hip crease back. Runner's hamstring stretch. Good. Beautiful, team. Option to walk the hands out if you want and bring it in alignment with the heel, or stay underneath you, maybe even up on a block if we need to. Do the best we can. Keep this nice generous bend in the knee. Good, team. And when you're ready, we'll plant the palms, slide that foot on back, and we're gonna go ahead and come lower down onto the belly and come into a little cobra stretch. So come down, bring the hands right underneath the shoulders, and press up. We can do a little mini cobra, maybe all the way. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Good, team. Open up the chest. Beautiful. Good, team. Go ahead and roll back on out of it. We're gonna go ahead and come into a seat of your choice. So I'm gonna go ahead and rocket crisscross applesauce right here. I'm gonna go ahead and come into a little side stretch. So I'm gonna start with just bringing the left palm down to the earth right here. When we're comfy here, you can work on bringing the forearm all the way down and then the right arm up and overhead. Beautiful. Nice stretch in the side body. Good, team. Remember to stay open here, so try not to collapse forward, but stay open. Look up towards the sky or ceiling, whatever's above you. Beautiful, team. Go ahead and unravel. Same thing other side. Get the dirt off me. Start with just coming down onto the right palm and then venture down onto the right forearm. And then left arm comes up overhead. Beautiful, team. Beautiful. Good, deep breaths here. Good, team. Go ahead and come back to center right here. We're gonna come into some cactus arms. So on an inhale, I'm gonna go ahead and bring both arms up overhead. And then on the exhale, I'm gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together, thumbs back, pinkies forward, open up the chest, rain it down. Don't worry if you missed it, we're gonna do that a few more times. Ready, team? Big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big squeeze in the shoulder blades. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, big squeeze. And 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale, big squeeze. Perfect, team. This time, inhale up. Bring both palms together and down to the heart. Excellent work today, team. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with me on the mat, working out together. I love having this YouTube channel. It's bringing me lots of joy in life. All right, team, go ahead and bring both palms up to the third eye. You can join me in saying that divine in me honors the divine in you. I'll see you guys next time. Namaste.